This spin top is as big as my head, and in this video we're gonna be looking at 100 spin tops that I've collected over the years. We're gonna start on this side and end over here, so let me know your top 5 spin tops in the comments below so that we make another video about those. So let's begin. Let's start with this spin top right here. This is a Japanese Koma. It has a really good weight and is about this big. What's really cool about it is that tip has a hexagonal diamond-like shape, almost even like a pyramid. This is a more modern spin top called the Cobrita by Trompos Cometa. This is how big it is, lightweight, made out of durable plastic. This is a Trompo Space spin top, a Saturno. It is made out of aluminum and some plastic up here. This is what that looks like, and the tip. This is a Pengi Chigi. It is made half of aluminum and the other part is plastic. This is from South Korea and this is the tip. This is also a Pengi Chigi from South Korea, but this one's actually the one from Squid Games. It is made mostly out of metal. It has this tip here and this design right there. This is a Turbo Flash from Trompos Cometa. It is a ball bearing spin top that flashes when you spin it. This is another color that I have from that same style. I haven't used this one yet, but this is called a dazzle top. It's supposed to gyrate by itself and spin with those batteries inside. This right here is a whip top. So essentially you make it spin, and with this stick and string you hit it and it's supposed to keep spinning. These are Mexican traditional style tops. They have a metal tip. It looks like it's a nail that was snipped off. Multicolor. They're pretty light. It's making me think this is made out of compressed wood. And yeah, this is these. This spin top is from Spintastics. It has an aluminum body, some tape here around the shoulder, plastic up here, and the tip is a ball bearing. These spin tops here are from Peru. This is the shape that they hold. They're very different, almost looking like a lollipop. The tip made out of metal, looks like a nail that was snipped off. And I have 3 different sizes, including this little baby one. Believe it or not, King Tut actually used a spin top, and they found a similar looking spin top on his tomb, and this is what it looks like. I haven't spun it yet, but maybe one day I will. Let me know in the comments. This is a Duncan spin top, super vintage. As you can see, it has a string, it has a Nomar tip right there. The packaging is pretty cool, and the back looks like this. This is another spin top that I found with packaging. It is from an unknown brand. It's kind of cool. I just saw it's magnetic. This is the back, super vintagey, and it's made out of plastic. This is Duncan's modern take on the Imperial. It is a lightweight plastic with a plastic tip. This is a Speedo top from the 1900s. It spins. If you spin this bottom part, you see how the tip is also moving. It stands. This is an electric spin top from Yo-Yo Factory. It also lights up when you spin it. It's still in its bag. Let me know if you want me to open and test it on the next video. And these 4 spin tops are part of what's called a discovery pack, in case you want to try them out. But this is the Avispon, a lightweight midweight spin top. This is the Rey Dragon, the Panther, and the Phoenix. I thought this one was cool. It looks like it was a stocking stuffer. It has a metallic sheen. It's magnetic. I haven't opened it yet. I might open it in a future video. This is a Trompo Azteca that you can also find in the description below. This is a Spintastic spin top. It has a long frame. This is made out of aluminum. The tip is also metallic. This is made out of plastic, and this band here keeps it all together. Back in the early 2000s, they made Pokemon spintops. You essentially just slid this on the bottom and then you would watch that spin. So this is this one right here. And then we also have a coffin. This one is from Mexico. It is a premier spin top. Some of you guys have probably heard of that brand. This is the top and this is the tip. This is that spin top that you've seen in Inception. So in case you're wondering if you're dreaming, you just spin this, and if it keeps spinning, you're dreaming. This spin top is from El Salvador. Let's unwind it just so that we see the body. So it looks pretty much like this, and you'll start noticing that some of these spin tops have a similar shape, but there's just something about them that makes them different from each region in the world. This one here is a used spin top from Indonesia. It has a metal shoulder right here, but it's mostly made out of wood. It has these circles here, and the tip is made out of metal. It weighs a pretty good amount too. This is a Spintastic spin top. It has a rubber shoulder here for weight. It is a ball bearing, and this is mostly made out of plastic. And this one here is like its dad. It is a jumbo spin top. It's a fixed tip. It's not a ball bearing, and it's mostly made out of plastic. These right here are very interesting. These are called Beigomas. This is what they look like. And this is where the name Beyblade came from, the Beigomas. This is a cool spin top chain that I found. It almost looks like it's made out of diamonds, but it's not. It is just this really cool necklace that I found online. It almost looks like it's made out of gold, but maybe one day we'll have a real one. This is a trompo from the Philippines. This is made out of wood, and it has a super long nail. It almost looks like it could be a weapon, but no, it is a spin top traditionally used in the Philippines. This guy right here is from Indonesia. It is mostly made out of wood and metal. The reason it is cracked, not because I've been using it, but the wood in Indonesia is just really different than the one here in America, and it just most likely dried up and it cracked sadly. This is another example of an Indonesian spin top. It has almost what looks like a tip up here, all metal. This is actually one of my favorite ones. It almost looks like a UFO, but unfortunately it also cracked because of the wood not being cured. So I was a little bummed and sad about it, but it is what it is. This one I found online, and I was a little confused about where it was. It said it was from Georgia, the country. So I don't know if it spins like this or like this. Most likely it's like this. It just makes sense because of that. And this is also a Spintastic spin top. The only difference is that tip is different. It's actually made out of some rubbery material. So when you spin it, it just spins really different. It almost like bounces. And this is just a comparison from that ball bearing one that I showed you earlier. Next up is this one. This is a King Cobra. This is a Strumolate spin top. It is made out of Delrin, and it has a ball bearing tip. This is the same one, but it's just a little bit used, as you can see. Don't be fooled. Even though it sounds like that, it actually spins a lot. This right here is a prototype that I'm working on. This is a 3D printed spin top fixed tip. So maybe one day you guys can play with some of these. This is a Yo-Yo Factory short circuit. This is another version of the Japanese Koma. The tip is super different than the other one. This is another Indonesian spin top that unfortunately also didn't make it. Look, you see the cracking there? That happened because the wood wasn't cured the way it should have been. But other than that, this spin top feels really dense. This is the spin top that you saw in the beginning of the video. This is still from Indonesia, but it is made out of nylon, so there is no cracking. It's made out of metal. Super great quality, guys. This is heavy. I'm getting tired just holding it right here on the camera, and this also goes along with it. It's a competition style spin top. You essentially make them both hit. Of course, we couldn't forget about Mother Nature. Look, Mother Nature made some cool spin tops. God was like, hey, everything revolves, and so do these acorns. Not acorns, these pine cones. And this traditional spin top is from Mexico. It has a super pointy tip. As you can see, it's made out of dense wood and it spins beautifully. This is also a Japanese koma. As you can see, it's made out of plastic, and this one is more for tricks. This is another traditional spin top that is shaped like a Mexican spin top, but it was made in Indonesia as a gift. This one is from Puerto Peñasco, Mexico. This is a cool desk spin top. It's shaped like the world. It's pretty cool. This right here is an Armenian spin top. It has a super pointy tip made out of metal, but most of this is wood. Look at those. Look at that design. Really cool. And this is a ball bearing spin top. It is from Mexico, from Trompos Cometa. I might have some in the shop if you guys go to the description below, but honestly, sometimes, or a lot of the times, these sell out super fast. This is a Saturno from Trompo Space. This is an orange King Cobra. This one is called the Ling Dong Space Top. It probably has one of the coolest boxes that I've seen so far. This is the spin top inside, the launcher, a weighted ring right there, and honestly my favorite box, so I haven't even opened this one. This is a spin top that I made out of a Christmas ornament. I just put a thumbtack on the tip, and this is the crown. This is a pump top. Essentially, you just push this down and it should spin kind of like this. So yeah, this is from Life. You know that Life magazine? It was like a promo piece for that. And this is a series of spin tops from Trompo Space. I haven't opened these yet, but you kind of saw the first one earlier here. This is an off-brand spin top called the Magnet Top. I really want to try this. I haven't opened it, so I definitely will be making a video about this one. It's interesting how a lot of these spin tops have like an open back like this. So this is, looks like it has some instructions there. But yes, the Magnet Top. This one here is from India, Mumbai. It says funny, and it says Mumbai here. It's made out of plastic and it has like a nail tip here. This is like the one that you saw from Mexico earlier, but it's just a smaller version. This is a whip top. These used to be super popular back in the 1700s, and essentially you just hit it with a whip and it spins. And this is one of the electric ball bearing spin tops that you saw earlier in the packaging. This one is open. It doesn't have any battery, so that's why it's not glowing, but yes, this is the electric top. It has a ball bearing spin top and it's made out of plastic. This is a Strumolate Delrin spin top. It's a mini top. It's super dense. It spins really well. And surprisingly, you can do a lot of tricks even though it's small and heavy. This is a Jumbo Cobra from Trompos Cometa. It is a large spin top. It has a really good weight. This is actually one of my favorite spin tops from the lineup because of the good balance that it has on the shoulder. So you could probably find these down in the description below as well. This one's really interesting. It's from Turkey. It has this sort of like pop cap at the top, and you can kind of spin it like a yo-yo. This is Whirl a Spin Top game. You essentially take a little mini spin top and you spin it on this little cup here. This is similar to the one from Turkey. Essentially though, this one just spins by pulling it here. You pull it tightly and it'll just spin on a hard surface. This one here is a super rare spin top called the Bearing King Top from Duncan. They don't make these anymore, but I was lucky enough to find this one online. This is another pump top from Disney. You see those holes right there? When you spin it at a high velocity, it makes noises. So you essentially put it against the ground and then you pump this down and it spins. This is a cool spin top from Puerto Rico. Essentially you just hold the top here, pull the string, and it spins. And I have another one here that my friend brought from Puerto Rico. The wood, guys, the wood feels amazing. It has a super nice clean metal tip, and I believe this symbol stands for the national frog that they have in Puerto Rico. This is a wizard top from Duncan. When I saw this one, I really wanted to open it. It's from an unknown brand. It's a poof top. It's made out of styrofoam, which is really cool. So I really want to make a video about this one and I want to see how it spins. This is a vintage go-go top. It essentially has two ends where it could spin. So this is vintage. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't tried it out, but as you can see from the packaging, it is super old and fragile. This one is really cool. I really like the design on it, the typography, the gyro bot. Essentially, it kind of works like a Beyblade. You use this to pull it, and that metal right there spins, and it makes the robot spin in circles. This right here is the B19. It is a vintage spin top made by King Scientific in Chicago, and these holes here make it sound like a bomb falling out of the sky. That's why it's called the B19, and it's a really cool little spin top made out of metal. This spin top doesn't have a brand. It's from Mexico. I know I got it online, and it looks like this. It's a lightweight plastic, similar to the other ones that you saw earlier. This one here is from Colombia. My friend went to Colombia and he brought me this spin top. It's made out of the wood native to Colombia, and yeah, this is what it looks like. Hey guys, this string right here is what makes this one spin. So the bigger the spin top, the bigger the string has to be. Also from Indonesia. It is mostly made out of wood and it has this small metal tip. Believe it or not, this is spin top shaped candy. It's bubblegum, but it has a spin top shape. So this is from Poppin' Candy, in case you guys want to get some online. Maybe you can use a code down below. Recently just got this spin top. It's a vintage spin top that almost works like a Beyblade. It has this mechanism here, and unfortunately though, this doesn't work, so that's why I haven't been able to spin it. But other than that, this is almost like the original first Beyblade. This is a super classic. It's called a Duncan Whistler. Those holes there make it make a whistling noise when you spin it. So this is the packaging, super vintage. They used to cost $1, but inflation, I'm pretty sure it's like 10 times more. This is another magnetic spin top. It's mostly made out of plastic. Even the tip is made out of plastic. This is the packaging. It looks like it's from the mid 2000s. And this is what the back looks like. This little metallic spin top is called the Siren King. It almost has a crown shape at the top, and it has these little holes, so it makes a whistling noise when you spin it at a high velocity. More vintage spin tops from Sir Duncan. So before it was Duncan, it was called Sir Duncan. So look, this one was 69 cents. So it was before that $1 price mark. And look, we have another Sir Duncan, but the price went up. As you can see, it's $1. It has a little bit more graphics, and of course the classic revealed back. Just look at this gorgeous packaging. This is a Duncan ripcord spin top. It has a launcher. I almost want to say it's probably something along the lines of a king, a bearing king, like the one you saw earlier, but this packaging is supreme. Look at it. It's so well preserved. These are some random wooden spin tops that are well made. So I just have them in this bag. But as you can see, this one has like a rounded tip. As you can see, look. This one has a rounded tip. This one here is the Strumelate spin top. It has a really interesting design, and it is hollow in the center. It's made out of Delrin, this red part, and this is metal. I'm really not sure where this is from, but I just thought it was really cool. It almost has that big goma shape, as you can see that tip. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I really like the packaging. It like pops out. And last but not least, I have what's called the Tetra Tops. This is one of the most experimental spin tops that was ever created. It essentially is these balls that are stuck together that spin. It's almost like spinning atoms, which I thought it was a really cool concept, and I really want to make a video about this because there's something very futuristic yet scientific about this one here. This is called the Tetra Tops. And that right there was part of my spin top collection. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and again, let me know what your top 5 spin tops were in the comments below.